I got jam in my legs, and I'm ready to spread. It is hump day, and that means we are humping to please. I am up to my hump in the funk, and I got the big dog Chico with me. It is yours truly, Uncle Neely. We got NBA Finals. We got Coach Saban in front of Congress. We got Shediggity setting records. We got Coach Prime's new recruits. What am I missing, Chico? The Rams are going to win the Super Bowl, and Caleb Williams is on the corner of Madden. It's the morning run.
Wake up, Captain, drop a super chat now. Morning run go dumb, funniest in town. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. Hey, runner, grab your coffee.
Hey, runners, mount up. It is the morning run, TMR Live. We are back in effect, coming to you live from the middle of the ocean, in the middle of America. Shout out to everybody checking in from the East Coast to the West Coast, and everybody out there in different countries, different cities, states, whatever. Put it in the chat right now. Join the conversation. Let us know where you're checking in from, and share it with somebody also. You know what I mean? Let them know that you're watching the morning run, TMR Live with Uncle Chico right now. We're running our subs up. Unc over 121K. Big Dog Chico over 35K right here. Y'all can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and everywhere else. Also, does that make sense, Unc? 121K.
Yeah, I was trying to do my math. That's like 150 some K.
150 some K. Then you got to add in the Facebooks and Instagrams and stuff. We over 250K. You know what I mean? We're $250,000 over here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Carry the one. That's right.
That's right. Yeah, I can count up now.
Well, you can, Chico. Well, let me tell you, I went to school with you. Yeah, let me tell you what I used to do. When I ain't know the answer, I be Chico, what's number 3? Here you go, C. I go, hey, Mary, what's number 3? And if she say C, I write it down. I can't just go with Chico else.
Well, thing is, mine gonna be C all the way down to by the 5th time you ask me. Like, this Negro just keeps saying C.
That's the problem. Joe over there making Christmas trees turn to test in.
That's right. So we got some things to talk about today, and the latest and greatest in sports. We got the NBA Finals getting ready to pop off tonight. It's going down, baby. Yeah, I'm excited. You excited?
It's going down in a major way, though.
It's going down in a major damn way. You got the alien, you got Wemby, the universal, the extraterrestrial, alien, you know what I mean? And his team that's resembling that 2014 team that won the championship. They're facing off against the Knicks, who haven't been there since 99. When they face the Spurs, hey, man, hey, I'm excited about this one. I think it's going to be a hell of a ball game. 2 teams that met for the NBA Cup, also where the Knicks came out on top. Uncle Neely, what you thinking about this one, man? What are you excited about tonight?
I'm excited about just to see it. I think that when you look at the paths that these 2 teams took to get to the finals, it's impressive on both sides of the ball. You got a young team in San Antonio who by age is overachieving, and they did it in a major way, Chico. They took out the defending champs. They went through the West. They went through the this and that's, the big dogs, the tougher matchups, people they weren't necessarily supposed to beat. I'm not taking anything away from the New York Knicks when I say that, but let's just keep it a buck. The Atlanta Hawks and the 76ers ain't like they the Timberwolves or the OKC or the Nuggets now. But the fashion in which the New York Knicks beat them, they were down 0-2 against Atlanta, and then said, you know what? We ain't losing another damn game.
Yeah.
And so hats off to the Knicks. They were, quote unquote, playing people on paper they should have beat. But just like Coach Prime used to say in his Jackson State days, and just like he says out there in his Colorado days, you got to be dominant if you want to be a champion. And the Knicks did that. They were dominant. They dominated their matchups. But the path that the Spurs took now, to me, that was the more impressive path because of their age and who they took out to get where they are.
Yes, indeed. 2 storied franchises are getting ready to face off. And like you said, the second youngest team, averaging 25 years in the NBA to reach the finals based on the playoff playing time, trailing only the 1976-77 Trailblazers. Yeah. Hey, you got a young team like this. We talked about it all through the playoffs. Do they even understand what's in front of them? Or are they just playing balls to the wall and whatever happens, happen? We don't even care about the weight of the sit. Everybody's watching and everything. This is the NBA Finals. We got Wemby. We got the best player in the world, which in our eyes and all we have to do is perform around him. I think they have a squad that, like I said, set up like the 2014 team with De'Aaron Fox coming back. You got the young Carter Bryant. You got sixth man of the year. I think the key going to be for this series is a guy who wasn't a key, who really didn't show up last series at all. But he was key when they played in the cup, and that is Harrison Barnes, the veteran. He got to make some shots.
Those 4 to 8 off the bench are a mofo when games can be 2-point margins. So I'm not mad at that, Chico. Not mad at that at all. But like you said, youngest team, and you started off with a question, do they even know to be scared? Chico, you heard your big mama say it. You heard Mama Horse say it, and you done heard it all your damn life from other people. Ignorance is bliss, meaning sometimes not knowing will make you happy.
Mm.
And there is a degree of immaturity to the Spurs teams that they don't fear the moment or the location because they don't know the fear. You ever seen that 3-year-old at the playground and they come running over to their mama at the park bench and got a snake in their hand? Mom, look what I found.
They haven't been taught yet.
And they don't know what snake.
Yeah.
They don't know it to bite you. They don't know to be scared of. Matter of fact, they don't know the difference between poisonous, venomous, or whatever. They just picked it up because it looked cute.
Mm-hmm.
Ignorance is bliss. I love that these guys are this young. I love that they're not tripping over Madison Square Garden or tripping over that was OKC's defending champions. They said, man, look, we just like everybody else. We put on our pants one leg at a time, just like they do, like and pull them up. Like they ain't no different. We good to go. Roll the ball out.
Yeah.
But Chico, I know we're gonna get into our picks later on in the show and explain why we picked what we picked. But just overall, when we do it for this gloss over opening, as I call it, I'm just excited about this series, man. I don't care who you pick and who I pick. You got a series that anybody can win.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely a toss-up.
You're not going to be sitting here when this finals is over and going, damn, I can't believe New York won, or damn, I can't believe the Spurs won. What a beautiful series to have. Shout out to the NBA. Shout out to parity. Shout out to 8 years in a row of not having a repeat champion. You just never know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to tell y'all later.
It's going to be a good-ass game. You know what's going to happen. You going to tell us later?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you.
All right.
Yeah. You're not going to look just like that.
You got some surprises for us, Unc. Or, hey, you know what? Maybe I should make my pick first so that I don't think I should have to go against you or something like that. All right.
The floor is yours, brother.
Okay. Well, I guess you want to go right now? You ready?
No, we don't have to. We got Saban to talk about.
Yeah,
we got.
We're gonna go next.
Yeah. We're gonna get to the finals.
Well, let me ask you this: is Nick Saban the greatest college coach ever, Unc?
Yes.
Okay. It didn't take you long to think about that one right there.
No. It's Nick Saban, then Eddie Robinson.
Shout out to Eddie Robinson, the legend. Well, Nick Saban, he has some things to say about the NIL and what's going on right now. He called the NIL era an unsustainable arms race in the Senate, in his Senate testimony. He talked about like the bill aiming to stabilize athletes amid NIL chaos through the SEC and Big Ten, expressed reservations about the current draft. He also testified that the bipartisan to Protect College Sports Act, the former Alabama coach described the Booster Collective's driving costs from $2.7 million to $24 million at its program alone, warning it's a race to the bottom that erodes fan loyalty and competition. He highlighted tempering issues like Clemson's recruit Luke Farrelly flipping to Ole Miss after a week on campus and backed rules for transfer limits, eligibility caps, and true endorsements while allowing schools to share up to $20.5 million annually with athletes. He said it's become an arms race. Who spends the most money, that's who has the best chance to win. But he thinks that that's the race to the bottom because if you don't spend to win, you lose your fan base and you don't have any revenue. Thoughts on Nick Saban's comments in front of the Senate?
Well, shout out to Coach Saban, man. He certainly knows what he's talking about from an experience standpoint. He's been there, done that, and he saw this coming, and that's why he got out of this industry, because he knew what was next. There was going to be some parity across the nation based on, as he put it, the arms race and who spends what. And as my grandma used to say, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, and everybody got a gun now, not just Alabama, decades ago. Having said that, Chico, I really don't want to take my time and speak to what he said because I didn't hear his speech in totality, and I don't want to get something mixed up. But I will tell you just my thoughts on what he said about the collapse of this so-called NIL system, the way we're doing things. And I couldn't agree more with him. It is currently an unsustainable model. You have NCAA rules that say you cannot pay for play, meaning you can't get paid based on your performance. But you have capitalism at play, and this is what we call a democracy, Chico, that operates as a republic. And in capitalism, things have to have a value, and that value has to be stated, and that the market has to be priced, and to some degree has to be controlled. You remember Chico living down there in Selma, and a hurricane was coming up through the Gulf? You can't go from charging $1 for batteries to $5 for batteries just because a storm coming. It's called price gouging, and it is illegal. There has to be normalization in prices that represent a profit margin for the producer, but also represent fairness for the consumer. And just because somebody will pay something for something, that does not mean that's the true value of that something. Neely, I'm going to keep some lenses. I don't mind selling out a couple hundred for them. But what if we wake up tomorrow and they all a couple thousand? Oh, I would not be wearing glasses.
Easy.
So, yeah, I asked this question, Chico, seems like years ago because so much changes, and everybody thought I was attacking a player when I was just attacking stats. How much is 2 pass breakups worth? And what you have right now is still a lay of the land where the layman of the land, the general fan out there, they really don't understand the money in college football right now and what people are making. And if you knew that and then saw some of the performances, yeah, Coach Saban, you're right, the fans would get agitated. But I don't think it's going to be more of a loss of fans. I think the people who are, to some degree, rightly so, complaining about a loss of tradition, a loss of this, a loss of that, it's only going to get worse until this bubble pops. Because until we know across the board what typically a middle linebacker is worth and you negotiate from the floor up, like it happens in the NFL. You know what these positions are valued at, and then you negotiate the rest. There ain't none of that in college football. People just guessing. And so if you put the word out on the street that Chico got an offer from such and so for $1.5 million, well, now Chico worth $1.5 million when we really know Chico ain't worth a damn. And then he ends up getting $1.5 million. And then next year, somebody getting 2.7 for the same job, and then 3.8. Like, this thing has only been going up and up. Coach Saban may sound like the girl who didn't get to go to the prom, or the jilted lover, or sour grapes, or the old drunk uncle on the porch. But that don't mean you're wrong. That don't mean you're wrong, man. Don't mean you're wrong.
Well, you know what? But I heard everything you said, and I pretty much agree with you. But I have a question. It's just like what Daz Dillinger is going on. He's feuding with the company, with the record labels right now, because he's like, hey man, y'all paid me $100,000 saying that y'all owed me this, but I want to see the books. Let me know. Yeah, because if you gave me $100,000, what do you really owe me? Because I don't know if you're gonna.
But Chico, that part has already happened with the college revenue share. The athletic departments had to open up their books, which they do to the NCAA, and then that 20% of what they're making goes to the student athletes. What we're talking about is this NIL collective stuff, this outside of the school money. They get raised through other parties, and the truth is, man, when you sit there and you watch TV, Chico, how many college athletes have you really seen in a national commercial or a local commercial? So how is it worth $500,000 to be in the crawfish commercial for a restaurant in Baton Rouge? It's not, these numbers are not real. Texas Tech last year paid $1 million for a softball player, when softball don't even generate $1 million.
Goodness gracious.
So yeah, if you got it, I come from like the projects in Selma, Chico, where your uncle beat up the man trying to holler at your auntie.
That's right.
It ain't tricking if you got it. And so that's what Coach Saban mean by the arms race. Those people who got it, they gonna spend it and they gonna get it. And the people who ain't got it, gonna be looking like you.
Yeah. And I wonder, like Saban saying, though, what's going to happen to that fan base? Are they going to look at their team or their school, university, or whatever, like, y'all not spending? I might as well go root for such and such over here. You know, like, what's really going to go on?
You got to have it to spend it, so fans got to give it.
Got to have it to spend it, so fans got to give it.
That's a ball.
I don't know what the hell going on over here. You feel me?
Chico, can I e-ski and pivot?
Do that. Do your thing, dog. Go ahead. Let's go.
The little head. You see the head, Chico? Wait. You see the head? No, I ain't finna blow by you. I'm finna get his name. Chico.
Rip that big.
We broke the news the other day about Myles Garrett going to the Rams. Then they kind of pulled back and said it wasn't gonna happen. Then, it really is happening. We just wasn't ready for y'all, to tell it yet. Myles Garrett gone to LA. The Rams already had the number one quarterback in the league last year. They had the number one receiver as far as yards, receptions. They had the number one receiver in touchdowns. Now they got the number one joke in sacks. And now Aaron Donald is going about this
as he should.
Thing. Maybe I should come back.
Yeah, reports saying that he's considering coming back now, since Myles Garrett has joined the team, and this is something that'll have you perk up a little bit. Sit up if you're at home and you're retired and you're still in the shape that he's in. Goodness gracious, you see that man built like a damn action figure. He can go join the WWE right now.
Right now.
He built like me if I was to take my shirt off right now. But I won't do that. But anyways, I think he should come back, and I think we'll see that in the next couple of weeks, him announcing that he'll be coming back to the NFL.
All right, well, there's
he sees the opportunity, like you just pointed out, what they have on the offensive side of the ball and everything, and the defense side. I think
they go to the Super Bowl. That happens.
What? I thought 20 more gonna come in here talking about cap. I ain't wearing one today. I got the fur on. I got the Velcro on.
I just need Danny to work on his sentencing structure.
What'd he say?
Haven't seen that head in a minute, Chico. Like, come on, dog. You got to do better.
Man, we were talking about Myles Garrett and the Rams and Jared Verse.
Well, unlike other podcasts, man, we love our runners, aka the chat, and we acknowledge them from time to time. And if they really want to get on to get put on, make it a super chat, and we will definitely read it on screen before the show is over. But Chico, whether or not Aaron Donald comes out of retirement, which he's got the right to do, I fully support him doing it. I have no issue with it at all, no matter what his motivation is, particularly to get a ring. No, I have no issues with it.
Okay.
Even if he doesn't, man, you realize. And again, I agree with the Browns on this trade. I think the Browns got better. I'm not mad at the Browns.
Yes, sir.
But the Rams are playing on more limited time with the age of their quarterback.
Yeah.
And so this piece makes them instantly a contender for this year.
Mm-hmm. You see the power rankings right there. They got them number one in the power ranking.
Woo.
Yeah, man.
Woo.
When you have that window open as a team, you have an aging veteran quarterback like that. And the Rams has been investing in and trying to get there, for the longest. They understand that this window is open for them right now. So they made the move, which is, I think they didn't overpay or anything. I think they're saying that if the Rams mess around and trade Myles Garrett to one of the teams, I think in the AFC North, then that third round pick would turn to a first round pick, is what I'm seeing right here. So
okay.
I think the Browns did a great job of getting a haul back for him. Could they have possibly shopped around and seeing what else could they have gotten, or maybe squeezed out another draft pick from another team? Maybe so. But as Andrew Berry said, that they weren't actively shopping Myles Garrett around for everybody around the league. But when the offer came about like that with a Pro Bowl guy, a younger guy, a guy who can possibly reach where Myles Garrett is, and bring that same type of fire. You bring a hometown Ohio guy back to the team, and you get the compensation for him. I think it's a no-brainer if you're Andrew Berry to make that move, for the betterment of Myles Garrett to get a chance to chase a ring. He's always going to come back and be a Cleveland Brown Hall of Fame ring inductee or whatever. But you had to make that move, and it was just a cherry on top to get a guy like Jerry Verse to come back, because not all the time you'll get a good young player who can actually contribute for years to come.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said, Chico, because, 32 teams in the league, the Browns are one of them. That's down to 31. You got about another 20 teams that just couldn't be in the business of this deal anyway. That leaves 10. And then guess who also has a say in this? Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
So out of that 10, who can I go to right now and get a ring in the next 2 years? Because Myles Garrett, I think, spent 9 years as a Brown.
Right.
He's not going to play another 9 years, Chico. And if he does, it won't be at that level. And so you're right. He's going into the Hall of Fame as a Brown. So if you find a magic situation where somebody feels like they're one player or one pass rush or one series away from defensively being in the Super Bowl, you make a move for Myles Garrett, and then Cleveland says, look, we ain't going to the Super Bowl this year regardless. We start Shedeur, we're going to make the playoffs, and we can win our conference. Our division, not our conference. We're not there yet. Let's bring in a guy that is potentially the next Myles Garrett and your homeboy.
Exactly. And like you said, Myles Garrett, of course, got love for Cleveland, but he had to take that opportunity to go to L.A. Make sure we got that straight. He said, I always have love in my heart for Cleveland, the city, community, and all of its players and everything else. But the opportunity to come here, meaning L.A., have an immediate impact and profound impact on this team, it was something I had to move forward with, is what Myles Garrett said.
Ain't mad at it.
I don't blame you, big dog.
Ain't mad at it.
Yeah, can't be mad at it. Who gonna be mad at big, strong-ass Myles Garrett anyway? He walk in the locker room, dog. You the man.
Can't believe they got the Eagles over my Cowboys, man. They smoking that good dope. The Eagles just lost a big receiver. We got two. We franchise.
You sound just like a delusional Cowboys fan.
I'm just speaking facts. It's beautiful they got them back to back 10 and 11. But I'm saying, I bet you this list was put out before A.J. Brown left.
A.J. Brown to the Patriots. I don't know if that's going to affect them as much as people think.
I don't either. But I'm just saying, with our two weapons with Dak, come on, dog.
All right. We got to talk more Cowboys football.
We just couldn't stop a nosebleed.
Damn sure couldn't. Wet paper bag defense. They made some improvements on that defense, though.
One ply tissue defense. Finger just busting through.
He's softer than Sharman.
Shout out to my man John
soft.
Hardy. Shout out to my man John Hardy, who tricked me into buying some one ply tissue at the time.
Okay, I don't want to know nothing about that. Shout out to Myles Garrett. How about that? Myles Garrett.
You know the outcome. You know what happened. You use one ply, you got to wash your hands when you're done.
Try to read that right there. Try to read that super chat right there. We got a $53 super chat.
I like that.
Making it worth.
You give me a
you try to read something there. Your turn.
You don't know your sight words. See,
maybe. You know what? No. I got to hype you up like this. You the best reader in the class, so you read it,
And you read between the lines, Chico.
Okay. That was dope. I like that one. Read between the lines. That might be a t-shirt.
See Maven AI with the $53 super chat. Like always, we appreciate the fan support. Appreciate them supers, Chico. You got to keep it on screen if you want me to read it. The Lombardi is not awarded in the offseason. Remember the 2007 Patriots? 16-0 regular season, 18-0 entering the Super Bowl. Then Giants 17, Patriots 14. Man, don't remind me, damn lucky ass Eli. Lesson is simple. Dominance is not closure, and roster glamour is not playoff survivability. You're right. See, maybe you're right. You still got to play the games. But like again, speaking of my man John Hart, I remember years ago telling him, I said, man, this was July. I said, man, I ain't saying y'all gonna win it before the Niners going to the Super Bowl. He's like, well, how you figure that? I said, man, I'm looking at the paper. Y'all got the best roster on paper. Now, if the paper match the field, y'all going. And all I'm saying is, if the paper, which is the statistically best quarterback last year, you had a receiver who led the league in receptions, a receiver who led the league in receiving touchdowns, and now you add the leader in sacks on defense. How did you not get better?
and the team that plays, with the lead a lot also. So you're gonna have Myles Garrett able to pin his ears back and get after the quarterback a lot more. He set the record 23 sacks last season. I think he had the quickest get off of any defensive lineman at what they were measuring. Man, that is crazy how big, tall he is on the football field in stature. How he can come off the line of scrimmage that damn fast, man. That's great acceleration right there. Legendary acceleration for Myles Garrett. I think he is
when
the
the
top
last time
defensive player in the league.
you played tight end, you was up butted up against a tackle every now and then. When is the last time you got down in the stands and see how quick you can get up?
Like real time, like I've done it messing around with my kids before. My daughter was talking smack to me. I was working her out, and she was like, "You old, you got a big belly, you can't run." Da 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 da. I was like, "Damn." Right, and so I challenged her to a race, and I got in my receiver stance and got up out of there. Pow! Like after like the first.
I ain't talking about a receiver stance. I'm talking about one of them hands dirty. Get down, one of them hands in the dirt.
Let me tell you something, Unc. When you're a former football player, and let me know in the chat if we got any former football players in the chat. You just do random stuff sometimes when you're in the house. Yes, I've gotten into a 3-point stance just randomly in the house.
And I asked you, because I know the case, how was your get off compared to?
My get off is you ever see the car try to get gotta keep pumping that brake.
That lower back locked up. That lower back and hips locked up. He's like, shit.
But yeah, I randomly go around poles or doorways and do this. Do that. You know what I mean? Might walk by somebody and hit them with
I raced my daughter. I was in the receiver stance. No, I want that hand.
You want that
tight end. I want one of them hands touching the ground.
Hand in the dirt, baby. That was my favorite part about football. One of my favorite parts.
What you said,
pushing the pile, moving the pile, being in the pile. But of course, being on the end of that line in a 3-point stance next to a big 300-pounder, and we were like, we finna double team. You know what? Let me just go to another. You know what? Because that ain't gonna sound right. Hey, we finna double team.
So what we doing? We finna double team. It's double penetration. Y'all call it DP boys.
Line up, hand in the dirt, bent over, looking at another 300-pounder. Say we about to go double team this. You know what? Let me just go to. Speaking of fruity and football, let me stop. You know what? Caleb Williams, man's on the cover of Madden. Madden 27. What do you think about that?
Let me get past this AO and this violent first, because that was just wild.
I was trying to talk about double team blocking, dog. I just knew how it was going to sound.
Word choice of it. Yeah. I looked at the guy next to me. We made eye contact. We'll get double team this joker. We got hands in the dirt, man.
And the crazy thing is, it goes just like that on the field. It's just ain't no pause involved. You know what I'm saying? It's like we look at each other in the eyes. Hey, we about to go get him. Let's go get him.
Hey, yo. Stop, dog. This is too much. All right. Caleb, quarterback, Madden cover jinx. Runners, let us know what y'all think out there. Typically, when you make this cover, I ain't wishing this on nobody. I'm just telling y'all the record. Okay. You make this cover, your season is horrible, including season-ending injuries.
Damn.
It's called the Madden jinx. The Madden jinx is real. Manny, pull it up on the screen. A lot of players be like, I don't want to be on the cover of Madden. I was coming up, Chico, you was coming up. That was a badge of honor. Like, oh, man, you made the Madden cover. You that dude in the league. Awesome picture. Caleb, Chicago skyline. Chicago might be moving. The Bears may be moving away from that skyline, but another story. Is the Madden jinx real, Chico? What you think?
Is it real? Ooh,
yeah.
Good question. Let me see. If you look at the past Madden, cover guys who might have been jinxed by it. I think who was it?
Saquon got jinxed by it. He got hurt.
Yeah. A couple people there. Antonio Brown.
Yep.
But I think that's one of those things that's I don't want to say it's in your head because, really you can't do anything about it. Sean Alexander was one. Vince Young was one. I just think that, like, what are you going to do? If this is a childhood dream of yours, now I got a Caleb Williams afro right now. But if this is a childhood dream, right?
And you talk like you got Caleb Williams fingernails.
And you and you get offered to be on the cover of Madden, how could you turn it down based off of like a jinx or whatever? So you can't. So you just, it's like one of those things like breaking a mirror. 7 years bad luck, or getting your foot swept by a broom, things like that. Seeing the black cat, do you believe? Or are you going to, just be like, man, that ain't, and just keep riding? That's up to you. I think that's an individual decision, but at the end of the day, you get an offer like that, dog. You can't turn it down. I don't know if it's real or not. I just think it's coincidence.
I totally agree with you, Chico. Now let me take the other position like you do with me, because Mia is right. She saw the picture this morning, was upset because the Bears just got good. Leave Caleb off the cover. Let me tell you one of the things that happens with the cover that I think is real. All that other stuff is intangible, superstitious stuff. There's a degree of when accolades come to you, you can subconsciously let off the gas. Okay. This is such a prestigious honor, right? It's like getting 99 in Madden. They give you the gold cleats or whatever. This is such a prestigious honor. There's no way that you can humanly receive it and be like, well, damn, maybe I am that dude. And as that dude, maybe I don't need to do 4 reps today and just do 3.
Don't get complacent.
And the other side of that coin is when you get accolades like this, there are people that want to prove who they are by taking it to the person who got the accolades.
That's right.
So I'm not saying somebody intended to hurt Saquon Barkley. I am saying when he got on that cover, there was some defensive guys like, I'm gonna knock the hell out. I'm gonna show him a Madden cover this year. So I do think there is a bit of attention, unnecessary attention that can come from it, that the player puts on themselves or that the opponents puts on the player because of the notoriety of being on the cover. And maybe sometimes that exponentially accelerates the negatives that come along with it. But I'm like Mia, as a fan, Dak Prescott, my dog. I don't want Dak Prescott on the cover. Now y'all keep that energy over there. I just want to do this.
Yeah.
But how can you turn it down? Like you said, how do you turn it down?
It's hard to turn it down, dog. That's one of those things. Like, some people might not care about the spotlight or being on the cover or things of that nature. So they might be more inclined to turn it down. Hell, we don't know if Caleb Williams was the first choice. Somebody else could have turned it down. So
that's true.
But like you said, shit, coach, it's one of those once in a lifetime opportunities. You look back on the past though, and it might give you some concerns or reservations, but I'm taking it, and I'll deal with it.
Mia, I remember that. I remember that, Mia. She says in his rookie year, Caleb said the NFL was easier than he anticipated, and then the next game, the Bengals sacked him 9 times.
Yeah, you can't come out there saying stuff like that.
Yeah. But it brings that attention, just like this cover brings that attention. Like, okay. Like, I mean, imagine now you Myles Garrett, right? No, you verse. You D-tackle, DN. You verse. Oh, he made the cover? I'm with the Browns?
Yeah.
All right, circle that date.
I know the camera's going to be on him. I know they're watching him. Might as well go sack him.
And I can't wait to sack him and then do that Lawrence Taylor quote. It's going to be a long day.
That's right. It's like being a man. Anything you do, they're going to come after you. Whether you coach prime at the DB position, whether you the man when you walk in the club, whatever it is, you got a target on you, and they're going to try to come after you and make a name for themselves, in some type of way. Shout out to Big Robert Johnson, who played tight end at Auburn from Jefferson Davis High School in Montgomery, Alabama. Put them circles in the chat. I remember when I went to go play him in Montgomery at Cramp the Bow. I knew Auburn and everybody was there watching him, right? And this joker in his last game, he was like, man, I'm playing quarterback. I was like, what? You supposed to be at tight end so I can guard you and lock you down, dog. You know what I mean? Man, he got a quarterback. I said, okay, I'm going to sack him at quarterback. You know, I know the scouts watching him. You know, let me go get a sack at quarterback and get my name on the radar. That's how you do it, dog. You got that sack. Held him to no
All I know
catches.
is you really don't have to tell people to put a circle in the chat no more. Like they're organically gonna do it for you. Matter of fact, when you tell them to do it, they don't do it. Maybe that's what your trick is.
There you go. You learning, huh? You getting there. They think I'm crazy.
No,
but I'm more.
We know you're crazy. We know you're crazy. Are you crazy enough to shout out the sponsors? We midway, man. You ain't shout out the sponsors.
Oh, now Gumptown in the building. And of course, shout out to our sponsors, led by Miss Denise Smith, State Farm agent, where you can go there to her new website at denisesmithinsurance.com and let her know that you found her and you heard about her and you saw her ad right here on the pregame network on the morning run, TMR live with Unc and Chico. Go shout her out, get your insurance and everything you need. Check out all the services she offers and she provides on denisesmithinsurance.com today.
And you know what to do when you ever find yourself in Boulder, Colorado. You just go right down to the baseline and 30th and go to the beautiful Boulder Broker Hotel, the Broker Inn. On the website, theboulderbroker.com, make your reservations via the website or phone. And when you check in, you let them know that Uncle Neely and that other dude sent you, and they're going to take 20% off of your stay. Can't do it at checkout. Got to do it at check-in. Boulder Broker Inn. And speaking of sponsors, Chico, I'm not going to jump the gun and announce the new ones, but we got new sponsors coming on board starting this month and next as we go into August as well. And it's almost like, Chico, like when you got co-defendants charged in criminal court, the first people to plead get the deal. So there's been some deals cut out there. Y'all wait to be a sponsor you want to.
I'm telling you.
Yes,
some deals going on right now.
Price ain't yesterday's price is what I'm telling you.
Not at all.
Price
Not
going
at all.
up.
So, hey, sponsors out there, hit us up on Instagram. You could hit us up right there at the Morning Run Live or on our individual personal Instagram accounts is at the bottom on the ticker right there, Big Dog Chico and the Pregame Network for Uncle Neely. Make sure y'all go to the website also. You talking about some deals. Go to the website, get you some merch. Check that out. UncleChico.myshopify.com is the website. Link will be in the description below. Unc, I get low.
Yeah, because we're going to hunt all day, Chico. I look so looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it.
Hey, but matter of fact, before we go on to the final subject, I think you can say, hey, man, y'all hit that like button if Shedeur Sanders deserves to be QB1. Hit that like button. What you waiting on? We should have plenty of likes today.
Yeah, shout out to Prattville, Alabama in the house. I saw them pop up.
Oh, yeah?
Let me say this, Chico, as far as that graphic you just put up with Shedeur Sanders. I'm going to continue to say it. Y'all go to church every Sunday and ain't been no new Bible in 3,000 years, so y'all can put up me saying it every show too. No disrespect to Deshaun Watson, who I've said from a business standpoint has to get some reps, has to get some preseason reps, has to be able to show what he can do, be it for this franchise or to market himself for another franchise. But the future of the Cleveland Browns is in the hands of Shedeur Sanders. And the sooner you start him, the sooner your success starts. You put him in late in the season. Had he started sooner, he would have made the playoffs. You can start him this year, and y'all will make the playoffs. You did the right thing during the draft by picking up him some protection and some weapons. Now you've added a guy on defense that can age with him as well. I like what the Browns have, but it starts by putting that man in control of the offense sooner than later. And don't wait too late now.
Yeah, don't wait too late. I think with the addition of Verse, those draft picks, like we said before.
Oh, it's scrolling pictures.
Okay, yeah. They are, I bet you talking about one where he was smiling, huh?
Yeah.
I knew it. You know,
because that's how you looked at your left tackle like, hey, we finna.
Trying to make a point. Shout out to Big Spook. Shout out to Julius Wilson. Who know exactly what I'm talking about. We used to tag team them in the dirt. Yeah.
Did you shed and go up next level? You stayed engaged right there.
Both.
How did y'all run y'all's?
They both. It depends.
Okay.
It depends on what the defensive end does. He goes outside, comes to me, I stay with him. Big defensive offensive tackle goes
No, I'm
off.
talking about on your double team. Did you stay engaged the whole time, or you let go and let the tackle keep?
Both. Like if he goes more inside and stay with the tackle, I'll come off to the linebacker, or
Gotcha.
vice versa.
Okay, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying.
So it's more of a feel. You know,
Yeah.
you got your hands here, eyes up,
Yeah, feet moving.
feet moving,
Okay.
wide base.
Okay, I want to hear you. Got it. Hey, I'm Gruden. I got you on the tight end board. I need you to tell me this stuff now.
Wide
Like
base,
you just
dog.
engaged and you just standing still, flat footed here. You're gonna be on your ass.
Hell no.
Okay.
You talk about something that you wish you could do, just go push a couple. You know what? Damn, don't nothing sound right.
It don't sound right coming from you because we know your track record.
Don't sound right going to you because you know how you gonna take it. It's just by me saying just pushing another man against his will, and now, yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's just transition to something else, man. Do we have anything else on the agenda today? NBA Finals predictions. Let's go to our predictions because we haven't given our predictions yet. Goodness gracious!
You said you were gonna go first because you don't look like you were copying to being contrarian to me.
Well, I was just trying to buy myself some more time to really think about it. So let me buy a little bit more time and give a shout out and RIP to somebody I'm sure you are familiar with, and I will be surprised if you're not.
Man, I'm Chico.
Bryson. Come on,
Hold on a second, Chico. Hold on right there, Chico. Hold on. I'm gonna show you how for me.
He got a Peebo Bryson ticket stub because he went to the show back in 97. You know, here's my jacket that I wore too, and my little onesie is a Peebo Bryson. You know what? RIP to the legend Peebo Bryson for real, man. You got some classic songs out there. Y'all put y'all favorite Peebo Bryson songs in the chat right now, and put a rest in heaven to the legend. Just never know what Unc gonna come back here with, or wearing, or doing.
You gotta understand. All this streaming stuff you kids do. Chico, I still got albums. The original.
Yes, yeah. Goodness gracious.
That's Peebo right there.
Okay.
And he was at the top of the game because I just listened to him like 2 weeks ago.
No.
Man. I have a record player, Stanley Clark. Mark, stop playing with me, man.
Feel the fire. I'm so into you. Reaching for the sky. Let the feeling flow. Songs on top of songs from the legend.
Peebo, man.
Yes, indeed. RIP, rest in heaven. To Peebo Bryson.
Peebo.
Yes,
Chico. And you in this category now, Chico, so don't sell yourself short.
What you finna talk about? Some cold-blooded brothers that you know?
No, man, I'm gonna say you reach a status that you just go by one damn name. Peebo. Chico. Rico.
Close.
Let's go catch a Rico.
I was thinking about that the other day, dog. Like, if somebody in my hometown said, if I call somebody, I was like, hey, this Chico. I was just thinking, like, would they say Chico who? Because I was talking to someone on the phone the other day, and I was like, she was at the camp, at the UAB camp, and I was like, oh, that's my boy Joe Webb, my former teammate. I was like, tell him I said, what's up? And she was like, hey, Joe, Chico said, what's up? Chico Cleveland. And I was like, do you really have to say my whole name? Like, how many other Chicos did he play with? You know? So, yeah, I'm almost at that one name status in certain areas.
What if you'd heard all through the phone him go, huh? Who? No, I.
He would have just kept walking. That would have been embarrassing in the mofo, dog. You on the phone with a female, whether y'all are just platonic or whatever, doing business or whatever. If you tell that person, hey, there goes a former NFL player that I played with, tell them I said, what's up? And they say your name, and they're like,
man. Look, we had Coach Barlow on here. He was like, yeah, man, Jimmy Smith, dad, Sap that shit. I'm down here texting Jimmy Smith. Hey, man,
yeah.
Dude on the show say he know you, what up? He like, yeah, that's my guy. Just check it, man. Just check it.
Yes, indeed, man. All right. Let me see
Yeah.
here.
You bought you another
Predictions. Yeah, I think I brought me some time.
time?
Woo! It's gonna be a hell of a finals, man. Hell of a
Will it?
finals, especially if we look back at how that NBA Cup went. You know, right down to the wire. The Spurs led most of the game. Knicks just came back hitting big shots, and you know who's key for that win during the Cup?
Who that?
Mitchell Robinson, the big
Mhm.
center who was who's now declared to be available for the game. He's going to be a key trying to keep Wemby off the glass and also provide some offensive rebounding for the Knicks. Knicks, if they hit shots with OG and Miles Bridget, McBride coming off the bench, uh, uh, big body Brunson is going to be hard to stop, but Wemby needs to be that presence in the middle like before. I'm going around and around because I really don't know who to pick right now. I would
Sure.
love to see the Knicks win for the historic value, of course. I want to see
Absolutely.
the Knicks win.
Absolutely.
We feel like the Spurs have so much ahead of them that they can, you know, get the experience and lose this one. But they're so much like that 2014 team that won. They have a big man in Wemby. They got a shifty guard in De'Aaron Fox like they had in Tony Parker. You got a left-hander, Dylan Harper, like they had in Ginobili. You got a two-way guy like Kawhi that they have also in Vassell and Castle. So this team is well constructed.
Okay.
I think we're going to see an amazing performance, historical performance from Wemby,
All right.
but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to beat the Knicks in 7 games because his supporting cast, I don't think will stay up to par with the Knicks. So the Knicks win this in the 6 or 7 game series, closing out in the Garden, fairy tale fashion.
Well, that'd be
I
a
can't
game.
believe I'm
That'd
going
be
against
game.
my guys
That'd be
again.
game 6 then.
Okay, well,
Game
game
7
6.
to be in San
Yeah.
I'm just
San
helping you.
Antonio,
You believe what you believe. It's got to be in 6.
it got to be in 6. Going Knicks with 6.
Okay. Okay. Loved all your points. Can't argue against either one of your points. You know, you talked about we opened the show talking about the quote unquote ignorance of bliss being the youthful San Antonio Spurs. And one thing about the New York Knickerbockers, they ain't scared because they've beaten this team. Now, I can dig into the analytics and say, yeah, Wemby was on minute restrictions. You know, I think that was January 1 last they played. I can come up with a lot of scenarios as to why the Knicks did it, but the fact remains the Knicks did it, and they know they did it. And so they ain't worried about it. They ain't tripping. They ain't scared. And defense does travels. So OG, Hart, Bridges, that whole crew that make life miserable on the perimeter out there, they can do that thing and become very dangerous. And in as much as Wemby is an alien from deep space, Big Body Brunson, at least from the moon, you know, he ain't on this planet either now. You know, so if he gets going, there are lots of ways that I can absolutely see the New York Knicks winning this series. Oh, the way Neely just set it up, then that means he must be going with the Spurs. And if you know me, then you know that's exactly what I'm going with. I am going to San Antonio Spurs. Very tough decision. Won't be surprised if the Knicks win it. In fact, I will tell you this, Chico, I'm not going to change my pick. I am going with the Spurs no matter what.
Respect that.
But if the Knicks can win game 1 in San Antonio, it's going to be Knicks in 7 games back at the Garden. Because that's just how close this thing is. These guys are evenly matched. Their contrast makes them evenly matched. They don't do the same things. The Knicks can hurt you a lot of different ways. But at some point, Chico, particularly when I'm getting down to game 5, 6, or 7, the Knicks have the better story. I'll be 55 in 2 weeks, Chico. They won in 1970 and they won in 1973. That's been 53 damn years since they won a championship.
A long damn time, Coach. Damn.
2. Now, we probably didn't have no damn TV that showed the game.
Mm.
So they have the better story. But you know what's better than a story, Chico?
It's better than the story, Uncle.
A player. And the San Antonio Spurs got the best damn player currently in the NBA.
I think Jalen Brunson's going to have something to say about that. Brunson's like, okay, y'all got a good player. Y'all got Wemby. He's averaging 23 and 10, 3 blocks. I'm averaging 29 plus and 7 assists. You feel me?
Like
so I feel like I'm the best damn player.
I like the way
Jalen
you
Brunson
stepped on my commentary. You know, I didn't step on yours because you didn't let me get to my series calling it. When I already acknowledged that if Wemby's from deep space, Brunson from the moon, he ain't from this planet either. I ain't mad at Big Body Brunson. Like Chico, keep in mind now. Shout out to the morning run. December. Christmas break before New Year's. Not All-Star break. Neely picked the Spurs to make the finals out the West, and Chico picked the Knicks out the East. We ain't crazy. We both was right.
He ain't lying about
I'm just
that.
letting you know, at the end of the day, as much as I believe, I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks get this done. If I got to go with just my logic about the situation, forget the storybook ending, I got to go with the Spurs, man, because Wemby is Wemby. And don't sleep on what the Spurs bring to the table. They guard play as well. Like, they ain't no slouch. Look what they went through to get here. It is a game changer that the big man is available, because I was going to tell you, if he wasn't available, Chico, part of my notes were this. If he wasn't available, it's going to be 4-1, not 4-2.
Mm.
I got to go in 6 to the Spurs. If Knicks can win game 1, because here's why I'm putting on game 1, Chico. You know my debate, my eternal internal debate. Does rest trump momentum? Spurs got a hell of a lot of momentum. Knicks got a hell of a lot of rest. We're going to find out tonight.
Gonna find out tonight. I'll tell you one thing. This guy is key, because if he's not available or if he's not at full strength, and they're going to try to – the question going to be after that is who's going to guard Wemby? Because I don't think Josh Hart is going to be a good choice, because Wemby just go down low. And as we saw in that cup game, they just throw it up over his head. I think they're going to try to add put OG on him, but I think that could take away from his offensive abilities on the opposite side of the court.
Let's note this, though, Chico. So they played OKC and they went 7. Mm-hmm. 1 or 2 of them games, no matter the outcome, we're talking about the series, they had Caruso on Wemby. I think you do what you got to do to make Wemby uncomfortable. It's not about like, is it going to work or not for a series? I need him to be uncomfortable for this game. I need to limit his touches, right? I need to make other people beat us. And so with that strategy in mind, it really don't matter who on him, as long as they got an elbow in his gut. Because one thing Wemby does a lot, Chico, and you and I have watched the game, together virtually, discuss this. Offensively and defensively, Wemby gives up his height advantage by bending over. He plays defense bent at the waist a lot and shoves. And then when he gets the ball offensively, he brings the ball down to his stomach or chest area instead of keeping it up high.
Mm-hmm.
You can force him into making 22-year-old mistakes, which those mistakes don't keep him from scoring 25. They keep him from scoring 35.
Yeah. Man, it's just, hey, whoever guards him going to have a hell of a damn meal on their plates to finish, because he's coming with it, dog. I think I saw Kevin Garnett say, of course, the Hall of Famers say that he might have been too emotional for a Western Conference Finals win. He wanted to see him not be as emotional as he was.
You know what the asterisk is on that, though?
What?
It's who he was going up against. You got to go back to when they were kids and Chet Holmgren got that MVP over him in the win.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't him celebrating the Western Conference Finals as much as it was, I finally beat that guy that they said was better than me.
Yeah.
Because 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, everything that people were saying about Wemby, they were saying about Chet. And Chet goes there and Chet gets on the team, they win the championship. But Chet ain't no Wemby. Wemby is what they're saying.
Right. So, hey, I agree with that. I like what you just said right there. I think it's 100% true. I think he need to have that same emotion though. In the finals versus the Knicks, which I think he will. I think he will come with that. I think his motivation is to win and to show that he's the best in the world. So it's gonna be a hell of a finals to watch. Knicks this is for the future or to bring back the past, you know. And Jalen Brunson has such a great story, being that his dad played for the Knicks last time they were in the finals. He was a young fellow around the team,
Yeah. They got
and now he's the guy bringing it back.
They got a beautiful story.
Yes,
And
indeed.
I'm gonna say this again, Chico. I said the past broadcast. The Knicks know what they're up against. The Knicks are not only just up against the Spurs, they up against New York ownership philosophy. If these boys from Villanova like playing together with this guy from Kentucky named Cat and like having a coach on the bench that's one of the starters' dads, they got to win the series. Because if they don't win this series, one or two of y'all gone.
Yeah. Because they're gonna still look at it and be like, man, we're missing. There's something that we're missing.
Yeah, we didn't get it done.
We didn't get it done.
And see, this is when a mofo just be, I guess he just want his name in lights. Leon, I ain't said nothing about Chet now. And Chet looked like Chet because Wemby is Wemby. Do your homework. I'm talking about when Wemby was playing for France and Chet was playing for the USA and they young boys and Chet won and got the MVP. He was celebrating getting over that. Like, I beat now. Who you want to win this AAU championship or win this one? I got your ass. Ain't nobody said nothing about Chet was man. Hey,
and it really matters, man.
Listen to learn instead of listening to respond. We get you a long way in life. Shiloh face.
Lowski, shout to Shilohski. Keep doing your thing on your streaming, big dog. Also, like I said before, dog, hit that like button if y'all think Shedeur Sanders deserve to be QB1. You feel me? What the hell you got going on for the rest of your day, Unc?
I'm probably gonna put this go get this Bluetooth, get it connected.
Hold up, time out. Oh, my bad.
Put this Peebo album on. Might get this bottle a little lower.
I thought you said you about to go hit a Blue Chew.
Just see, shout out to Blue Chew. If y'all want to sponsor the morning run, we're open to it.
BlueChew.com.
Whether you look into your left tackle or looking to a DB to get low, like Prime said, the Bluetooth go kick in. So I said Bluetooth, not Blue Chew.
BlueChew.com. Gonna get you some. You can make love to your lady for a long time.
Right behind me from Den Danny.
Hit her with that wood.
Beard. I really think that was Den Danny. I think Den Danny just carved out a piece of shit and put a beard on it.
No, that's a little small camera. He's actually spying on you. He's like, "Ooh, I like to see Unc in his underwear while he do his show."
He in the wrong room for this. This the studio room. Now that wood was sitting in the other room. He you know what he would see, Chico?
Them booger bears. I mean, what he'll see?
The glizzy in plain sight. It would be
2 glizzies in place.
Whoa! No, this is the one glizzy household, baby. It's the one glizzy. It's the one glizzy household.
I can't even lie. I almost bought some hot dogs the other day because I saw the ones that y'all said was kosher or whatever, and I was like, they don't even look good, so I didn't. I didn't buy them. But I do need to find me some good breakfast sausages because I do like the breakfast
nice chicken sausage out there.
Yeah, the chicken link sausages. Yeah. I like those in the morning with some eggs or some oatmeal or something like that. I like those. But other than that, I don't want no sausages, or anything of that nature.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, dog. I'm with you. Right. I'm with you when you're right. Chick, I'll be with you when you're wrong. You're wrong a hell of a lot.
For real.
Not on your sports takes. You be wrong on your lifestyle choices. Put it that way.
It's going down in a major way. Got the Rebel Soldiers Back to My Roots concert August the 8th.
My left.
You want to give me some VIP tickets so I can go to the concert and give me some backstage footage. Yeah, dog. Tickets.
Chico.
What What? I'm missing something?
Why you getting now and change the formula?
I need to try to sneak in.
Yes.
I really want to see my dogs. You know what I mean? And I don't want to chance it by trying to sneak in or whatever. Although I'm pretty.
Just get a ticket after you get called. It ain't sold out.
I don't want a chance of being sold out, and I don't want no general ticket. I want the actual VIP ticket. These are my guys since 2007
Oh,
and 8.
My bad. You said VIP ticket. My bad.
Yeah, I want the VIP backstage
so
experience.
Get you a regular. Here's what you do: get you a regular ticket and sneak in VIP. I was just saying,
Possible.
get no ticket and sneak in the whole arena.
It's still possible, but see, when a brother try to do things the right way, you got a friend that always tell him, "Do hey man, you got to do it the right way."
Like she go, why you
running the way you been doing it?
You ain't caught a pass running that route in 2 years. Why you running that route? The game on the line. Run, Chico. 5 yards and turn back and sit down. Just turn and sit. Run to the open grass.
Man, I'm getting the ticket. At least that's what I'm gonna try to do. All right.
Let me help some of my runners out real quick too, man, because they know it's all love. Then Danny, because I love you. Leon, 420 Mo with Leon, because I love. I pick with people I rock with. Y'all come here today and see me fucking with Chico. Chico, sneak in, man. Get you a ticket, but before you present your ticket, sneak in, and then if you get caught, be like, man, sneak in, man. I got a ticket.
Okay. And I'm with that. I'll do that.
Hey,
I'll do it for the
boys in the hood on them. And
What's
pull
that?
out your ticket with a wad of cash. Be like, man, I could buy 4 tickets. I don't need your ball.
4 tickets. I'm trying to give away some tickets out here.
Yeah. Hey, let me get the ball, man.
In.
And then get the ball. Be like, man, I got the ball.
Do you want a ticket? Like, what's trying to stop me? Do you want a ticket?
Act real offended.
Yeah. Like you doing security today. I know you want do you want a ticket to come backstage or you want to stay working?
Matter of fact, hit my card, man. When the event over, man, come work for me.
Yeah, there you go. No, I'm gonna be real cool about it. I'm gonna be real Denzel about it. I'm like, hold on, brother. Are you trying to stop me, big? Hold on. Take this. Call me in 2 days.
And if you're a left tackle, call me tonight because I'm trying to bump up against somebody.
Tag team back again.
What you say? Yeah, I go, oop, there it is. Oop, there it is.
Y'all see? It's not Chico. Y'all see that?
There it is.
Last thing before we go, Unc.
Yeah.
We saw a nice shimmy this past week.
You play that shit, tell me I'm gone.
I ain't gonna say it. I was just gonna ask you a question about it. I don't even have it pulled up, big dog.
Why you looking at the side trying to pull it up there?
I'm thinking about where I put it.
It's probably in your bedroom.
You know what?
On the Bluetooth on repeat.
You know what? Oh no! Like Shedeur said. Man. Hey man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us each and every damn day. Y'all make sure y'all go to the website. Make sure y'all get y'all some merch. Make sure y'all mess with us. Make sure y'all follow, like, subscribe, and share this with someone.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Kalshi. Shouts out to now I'm shouting out people too early right now. Shouts out to our new interested and all the people that reached out to us about becoming sponsors.
Yeah, we got some nice sponsors coming.
Yeah, we got new sponsors coming. You have a product out there you would like to have right down below right here or scrolling down below. Let us know. We can get it on there for you. Shout out to facebyjazz.com. Go there and get you your Uncle Neely's beard oil right now. Got a deal on it. You can go in there and buy you some. You'll have your beard looking nice and spiffy.
And speaking of beard oil, man, shout out to Leah's. Posted another tribute to Adam, as y'all know, passed away a couple weeks ago. And up on his shelf, the first thing you saw, Uncle Neely's beard oil. DJ Finesse.
I told y'all, man, Adam was a real one. Adam showed up wearing a Big Dog Chico shirt. I ain't even got that one. Like, I just wanted to support you, man. Man, you know what, dog? You my dog. Dog. Give me some, man. You feel me? Even before that, though. Shout out to Adam, R.I.P. Adam, rest in heaven, and condolences and everything to his family. We're here for you. Let us know if you ever need something that we can be there for. We'll definitely be there. All right. Then Danny said, glad I caught up with you guys. Glad you did too, then Danny. We appreciate you joining. If y'all not on Twitch, go follow us on
Danny,
Twitch.
this is live. That's why we interacting with you. Then Danny be in the chat like, hey, y'all, is this live?
It is live. Too hot in the world. Hey, leave us with a P.O. Bryson song before we go.
R.I.P. P-Bo.
I thought you had one in your back pocket.
No, I can't sing, man. But I do look at my left tackle and ask him, is he ready? Double team this guy.
As you should. As you should. Get your speed hustle on. Go to the website. All right. Until the next time, we're going to get up and about of here. It's been another episode of TMR Live with Uncle Chico. You feel me? Put your sockets in the sky, black fist, high rebel flags, that's them right, and pat your afro like this, because I'm finna go holler at T-Braids, 808 Hawaii. You feel me? Peace in the Middle East.
Wake up, tap in, drop a super chat now. Morning run go dumb, funniest in town. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. If you ain't sub yet, sit your ass down. Hey runners, grab your coffee.